bakers, I'm Erin, and I'm so excited to be here sharing this with you right now. I started my baking journey about a year ago in May of 2023. I went on my honeymoon to Patagonia. The hotel that we stayed at had the most incredible bread with every single meal. And when we came back, I went to my local Publix and I grabbed my regular bread that I had and I ate it for breakfast one day and I went, this is not acceptable anymore. So I looked into other options of buying bread, and there weren't any great ones really locally to me that would make it worth it. So I decided I could probably figure it out if I tried. So I started making bread. My first ones kind of sucked. They weren't very good. Like most people's, it didn't come naturally for me. It took a lot of learning and a lot of experimenting to figure out how doughs work, how yeasts work. I started with commercial yeast. I progressed into sourdough, and then I kind of kept on going into different types of baked goods. But I also already have a business, and I don't want to take away from my one business that I already have. It's a digital marketing agency. I help entrepreneurs create their dreams and scale their businesses using social media. And I thought that this is the perfect opportunity to share my love of marketing and growing people's dreams with my love of making bread and baked goods. And so just helping out the micro-bakery community. I'm in a lot of these Facebook groups because I have toyed with the idea, maybe I want to open a micro-bakery, but it just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to keep giving away my bread for free right now and help you guys create your dream businesses. So this is going to be a series that I'm doing on YouTube in conjunction with my regularly scheduled YouTube videos. So if you're looking for support to grow your business on social media, to get out into your community, I'm here for you. What I'm all about on social media is finding ways to make your social media marketing strategy feel good and work for you. We're not looking to get you in front of 100,000 people all over the world. We're looking to get you in front of a couple hundred in your local community who are going to buy from you every week. Maybe if you're going to do online classes someday, teaching people how to do it, great, you can do that worldwide. But for right now, we're going to focus on the local community, getting your micro bakery up, running, getting consistent customers, and keeping them coming back for more. When you get started with this, you are going to want to come up with the right platforms for you to use. Now, by doing this, we want to take into a few things into consideration. The first is going to be where you enjoy spending your time online. If you think, I don't spend any time on social media, okay, great. This is a blank slate and we have room for you to explore. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown of the different social media platforms that you could use. Take some time to dive into them, explore them, learn what they're all about, and see which one feels best to you. When you find a platform that really aligns with you, it's going to be much easier for you to show up excited and ready to create content. Think about the different social media platforms that you're already on or that you know of. Facebook is going to be the number one. It's the OG of modern day social media platforms that are still currently in use. And a lot of people already have a solid following of friends and family there that can be a good bridge into your community, because if you have a lot of people who are local to your area, they can help you get the word out and it can be a great place. Now, Facebook has business pages, personal pages, and Facebook groups. Facebook business pages are specifically designed for business. It kind of acts more as a billboard for your business to just let people know where you're going to be, what's happening, what your menu is. These pages don't tend to get a lot of engagement, especially if you're a new business and you're growing this from the ground up right now. It's a lot harder than it seems, but you're also going to be able to just have that professional presence when you have the Facebook business page. Facebook personal page is what you're used to. When you open up your Facebook, that's what you're on. Your Facebook personal page has all of your friends and family on it already. Their terms and conditions do say to limit your business posts on your personal page, but you can share information about your business there. It's a great way you can take a post that you made for your business and share it to your personal page to help it get a little bit more traction, to make sure that your followers know what's going on in your business, because this kind of is the barrier to entry, the route of least resistance, where you're able to get your friends, your family, your supporters to a business page, which will ultimately just help to get that engagement going, that growth happening for your business pages. And then Facebook groups. You can do it either for yourself as a business and create a community of your local bakery lovers, people that want to buy your breads, your baked goods, people who want to know all of your updates. Facebook groups get a little bit more visibility. You can use the @everyone feature and get your messaging out there a little bit easier in Facebook groups. Now, you can also use Facebook groups. There's all sorts of local ones that people have where you can share information about upcoming markets that you're doing, or just the fact that you have this micro bakery to buy from in these different groups. So you can do local groups, or you can do your own Facebook group. Now, if Facebook isn't for you, or Facebook you just kind of want to post to, but you don't want it to be your main platform, Instagram is my number one recommendation for growing your reach and creating a community of people who are interested in what you're posting about, are local to your community. You can really expand your reach beyond what Facebook offers and make it happen in just like a natural, organic way. Instagram is a great option for people who love to post photos, people who love to post short format videos, reels that they're called on Instagram. And I know it can seem a little intimidating to always have to show up polished and perfect on Instagram. That's a lot of what the perception is of that people have, but you don't have to. You can be a lot more real with your content nowadays on Instagram and show up authentically as you. Overall, in your whole marketing for your business, remember that you are the secret ingredient to make it work. People buy the product because it's good. People just rave about it. They go all in on your product because of the connection they have to you. So don't forget that you're the secret ingredient in making your business work. And the more you can showcase your personality, the quirks, the behind the scenes, the life of a micro baker, the more you're going to be able to really connect with them, show them the dream and what they're supporting when they buy your products. So Instagram is a really great way to connect with people through using location tags, hashtags, just using the way that you write your caption. It's going to pick up keywords to tell the algorithm, oh, this is a post about making cinnamon rolls, and she talks about being in North Palm Beach, Florida. Multiple times, she tagged it, she hashtagged it. It's going to help get in that location. You can also do a lot of collaboration with other creators by using Instagram, which we're going to get into in another video as well, where you're able to really benefit from maybe some micro influencers in your community, their audiences, to get them through to you. So that way now you have that connection. Other platforms like TikTok are also great. TikTok's reach is a little bit harder to control though. You have a micro bakery, you want people coming to you in your local area. It doesn't help if they're in Vermont and you're in North Carolina. So you just want to be mindful that while TikTok can feel really gratifying because you can get more followers faster over there generally, you might not have the same quality of followers on TikTok as you would on a platform like Instagram or even Facebook, where you're able to just really connect within your local communities. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about more of the local ways that you're able to connect through social platforms, which might not be the ones that you're necessarily as familiar with, like Facebook and Instagram. So your local community has all sorts of other ways to connect. The first one I'm going to talk about are Google business profiles. This is something that you set up within Google, especially if you have a brick and mortar or you have a location-based business and you're able to promote that and have people come to that location. You can set up a business on Google. This is going to be often what you will see when you're searching. If you're looking for where to go for a restaurant for dinner, like I always do on my phone to see what restaurants are around me, this is going to be where it pops up. So if I were to search bakeries near me, this is where you would want your bakery to pop up. So you want to create the business listing and have all of the information filled out as much as possible. You can post to it. It's not necessarily a platform for posting engagement, but you can post about your products, you can post about your offerings, you can post about events you have coming up. And when people land on it, when people are searching for a local baker in your area, they're going to be able to see what's going on. They're going to be able to see that you're active on there. When you're active on there, Google prioritizes you in their listings of what comes up first. So there's a lot of great reasons to be on Google Business Profiles. A few other ones to consider that you might not have thought of before would be Yelp or TripAdvisor. If you have a really active tourist area like I do in Florida, we always have tourists in Florida, people are on TripAdvisor. And if they want to find really great bread, you could have a listing on TripAdvisor or Yelp. Things like that can help to get business. And another platform is Nextdoor. Now, Nextdoor, it can be hit or miss. There's some areas that I have heard good things about the Nextdoor app. There's a lot of times when you look at it and you just see that there were raccoons in the trash can on Elm Street and someone is enraged by this. It happens. There's all sorts of things that happen there, but the word of mouth that happens on Nextdoor is really powerful. So especially if you have a Nextdoor lover in your circle of close people, even having them just be like, hey, if you see somebody searching for quality bakers in the area, send them my way. It's harder to promote yourself on Nextdoor. For business pages, they limit the amount of posts you can do per month, and also they make it so that way you're not really supposed to post about your business from your personal profile. So when somebody says, hey, I'm looking for great, bread, or I'm looking for great brownies in the area, does anyone know of a great place? You can pop in and say, hey, yeah, check out Erin's micro-bakery. It kind of seems a little bit weird coming from me. It has a little bit less weight when it's just me saying, hey, I have this business, come here. When I say, oh my gosh, have you checked out Laura's micro-bakery? It's amazing. There's a magical power that referral has in it. And that's really where the power of Nextdoor lies. So if you can create those connections within your community, if you know somebody who owns a lawn care business and you say, anytime I see somebody looking for lawn care, I'm going to recommend you. Anytime you see somebody looking for great bakeries in the area, you're going to recommend me. That's a great symbiotic relationship there. So these are kind of the rundown of different platforms that I would recommend for a micro bakery to get up and running. There's a lot more to cover though, and I already know that this is a long video, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want you to get back in the kitchen, make something delicious. My next video is going to be just about general social media posting practices, all of the things that I generally talk about on this channel. Every other week, it's going to be about baking. So check back with me next week or in 2 weeks, whichever you're looking for, and we're going to create more content about how to market your micro bakery. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and don't forget to turn on those notifications too, so that way you never miss any of this great micro bakery content.